Can justice truly be served when the guardians of the law become the perpetrators? Welcome to a deep dive into a controversial incident that has sparked a nationwide debate on police reform, accountability, and the use of excessive force. In the heart of the southern United States, the city of Memphis, Tennessee, has been thrown into the spotlight. A tragic event unfolded involving a Memphis police officer, leading to a tragic loss of life. The incident, which involved a teenager, has ignited a firestorm of reactions from officials and the public alike. Not an isolated incident, this tragic event is but a piece in a larger puzzle. In the past year alone, we've seen a surge of similar cases across the nation, from the fatal shooting of Amir Locke during a no-knock warrant service in Minneapolis to the police shooting of Anthony Lowe Jr., a double amputee black man in Los Angeles. Each case has its unique circumstances, but the common thread running through them all is the urgent call for police reform and accountability. The case of Amir Locke, in particular, has brought the controversial use of no-knock warrants into question. Despite policy changes, these warrants were still permitted under certain conditions. Now, Locke's parents are filing a federal lawsuit against the city of Minneapolis and the officer involved, seeking not only monetary damages, but also a ban on no-knock warrants. Meanwhile, the shooting of Anthony Lowe Jr. has sparked protests over the alleged use of excessive force. Lowe, who was shot by police after reportedly threatening officers with a knife, was described by his family as a loving father who was grappling with mental health issues. As investigations continue, activists are calling for justice and the prosecution of the officers involved. In the wake of these incidents, protests have erupted across the country, demanding justice and police reform. After the release of body camera footage revealing the violent traffic stop that led to the death of Tyre Nichols, cities from Memphis to New York have seen peaceful protests, albeit with a heavy police presence. 5 Memphis police officers have been charged with second-degree murder in relation to Nichols' death, underlining the racial inequality in traffic stop procedures. These events have rekindled discussions on police reform and accountability, particularly in the wake of George Floyd's death. The Justice Department is investigating Minneapolis's policing practices, and there are renewed calls for the George Floyd Justice in Policing Act following the death of Tyre Nichols in Memphis. In summary, the tragic shooting incident involving a Memphis police officer and a teenager has ignited a nationwide debate on police reform, accountability, and the use of excessive force. With similar cases emerging across the country, the call for change is growing louder. As we continue to follow these developments, one thing is clear: the path to reform is a difficult one, but it is a journey that society must embark on to ensure justice for all.